Hi everyone, Karen and CJ here to spend a few minutes talking to you about what else? Dog training tips. In this video, we are going to be covering something that happens with all dogs, and unfortunately, humans don't like it. We're going to be talking about jumping. So all dogs do it. It is a perfectly normal and natural behavior. It is a greeting. They're just trying to get up to our faces, to smell us, to say hi, to give us kisses. But unfortunately, us humans don't like it when dogs jump. Personally, me, if I get taken out by a 120-pound dog jumping on me and that's the way I go, that's the way I go. I don't mind it. I don't encourage it though, but I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks on how to prevent your dog from jumping. Now, the first is the easiest, but it is also the hardest. The first way to get your dog to stop jumping on you or anyone is to ignore it. If you ignore your dog for jumping up on you, they're going to learn, oh, okay, that doesn't work. Let me try something else. And then once all four of their paws are on the ground, that's when you can go, hi, how are you? Good boy, good girl. It is very hard though to get random strangers to ignore your dog for jumping on them when all they want to do is say hi. So there are other ways to teach your dog not to jump, and we will get there. But if you get a new puppy and every time they jump on you, you completely ignore them, you walk away, they're going to be like, oh, okay, that doesn't work. However, if every time your puppy jumps up, or dog, puppy or dog, jumps up on you and you go, no, stop, off, bad, no, I don't want you to do that. Well, guess what? You just paid attention to them. They got what they want. They're going to do it again. We may think that saying no, bad, off, all of these things are conveying to our dogs that we don't want you to do that. But that's not the message we're sending at all. No is not a behavior for dogs. No is not a skill set. No is just something us human beings like to say a lot. And it's not teaching our dog a better alternative behavior. And that brings me to my next point. When you're dealing with a dog that jumps, I want you to first and foremost think about what you would like them to do instead. Now, I'm sure you're probably going, Karen, I just want them to not jump. I don't care what else they do. But here's the thing, we do have to set up some criteria for our dogs. We do have to say, oh, instead of jumping on me when I come through the door, if you sat nicely, or maybe you brought me a toy, or even better, you laid on your bed away from the door. If they know what's expected of them, if you teach them what's expected of them, then they will be like, oh, okay, when I hear those keys in the door, instead of jumping on mom as she's carrying groceries in, if I just sit here, she'll say hi to me. And that's way better. It does take effort, it does take work, it does take repetition and a lot of patience on your part, but you can get your dog to do that. So instead, when you come through that door, instead of saying, no, off, or even going, oh, you're so cute, yeah, it's so good to see you, instead of doing all of that, come through the door with one or two treats in your hand, ask your dog to sit. When they sit, give them a treat and then say hi. If your dog isn't even capable of that, if that's too much to ask, what you can do instead is take a handful of treats on your way through the door and toss them away from the door. Your dog will then be out of your way, their attention will be down because they're cleaning up treats, and then you can say hi. Again, if they don't have an opportunity to jump, they won't learn to jump. Then, what you can do out and about when you're working on this with strangers who refuse to listen to you when you say, oh no, please don't pet my dog for jumping. They go, oh no, it's fine, he's so cute. We don't like those people. Stop being that person, okay? But if you do encounter that person, what you can do, stand up, thank you, is you have your leash on your dog. You can step on your dog's leash about the length of their front legs. This allows your dog to get his wigglies out and get, oh, how are you, good boy? But he can't pop up because that leash is keeping him down. There's no real pressure on the leash. There's nothing hurting or harming him here. He's just learning, oh, if somebody gets hot, I can't jump up because I physically can't. So there are plenty of ways to prevent your dog from jumping, teach them better behaviors, but you first have to think, what would I like my dog to do instead? If you have any questions, if you're really struggling with a dog who jumps, please feel free to reach out. I'm here to help. I'm happy to help. I enjoy helping. And if your dog jumps on me, I promise not to get mad, but I also promise I won't encourage it. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. And don't forget to tell your dog I said hi.